Welcome, everybody. So, this is another episode of your favorite channel. So, this is my opinion. I'm Kyle, your host, and now today. I know that I'm just recording like a lot of days in streak, but I'm just want to talk about uh, a music man, a musician that I really like, and the guy is this guy. Ren. He's a British artist. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna read the about description because the idea of this channel is basically talking about the opinion that I have right now, the opinion that I remember. And if I'm talking to you guys about something is because mark me in some way that I remember the guy and I remember the music and I remember anything that I said. And again, this is my opinion. It's completely different than anyone else. And I know that I should not do that because of the copyright laws or something like that. But I want to react every time that I talk about a musician, like a band or something. I want to react to three musics. So this is my three favorite musics of Ram. So the first one is High Ram. The second one is the music that makes me know the guy. It was the Tale of Jenny, and this is the full three-piece art that this guy made. It's basically a Tale of Jenny, a Tale of Screech, and which one's the third one? A Tale of Violet. These are three music combined in one, so that's why it's 13 minutes. And the third music is Suicide, and all of this music are incredible and for me touch me, and I remember the song and I saved the song as my Spotify. I created a Spotify list of the best songs of the years. I can share it to you guys if you want someday. I'm just gonna talk about the music, but today is a time to talk about Ran. And here we go. Let's see if the phone is. Oh, so the thing is, I'm not a musician. So I don't know anything that I'm talking about. English is my second language. So I'm just gonna put the the subtitles that is already here. But I don't know much of English. He's almost a rapper. So it's a lot of confusion. But this is gonna be another episode, but just for a quick understanding, because this is the first artist that I'm gonna talk about the channel. I believe that music transcends lyrics. What that means that if you like a song, if you like music, if you like an artist, but you don't understand what the artists are saying, probably the lyrics and the meaning of the music are related to you. For example, I have a theory that is about 10 songs. If I'm professional guy. I'm just taking way too long. So this is gonna be another episode. It's about like music theory. If I remember off, if I don't remember, and anyone in the comments just remember me, that's better. But I I, I don't know anything that I'm saying. Again, this is my opinion, and let's listen. Hiran. And I'm gonna be the type of guy that keeps stopping the music every type of sentence. But for me, Ren is the type of artist that speaks more without saying a word. The the tone, the melody speaks a lot. So you can have in these 35 seconds, I know that the music is less than this, but you can hear the melody and you can see the waves and you can trying to guess where the waves are going. And
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ran, on you pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ran. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill.
and here you can listen why I really love this guy. This song is basically a duet with himself. So it's basically a negative side talking with a positive side. Is the hope talking against despair. Is despair is the little devil that it keeps on your shoulder, trying to convince you that you're not good enough, that you have to give up. But you have your little angel saying, "I'm good. I can still." I'm just getting ahead of myself because I already listened to this songs way too many times. Again, I'm giving a shout out for a guy who have like 1.5 million subscribers, but for me, it's not enough. This guy deserves to be like world new because the topics that he speaks, the way that he sings, the music that he creates is something else. So I'm just gonna try and not to stop too much. I'm done because the song is big and I don't want this video to be ginormous. So yeah.
Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect, you're always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me.
This I cannot contain myself. This is one of my favorite parts of this song because it shows that even if yourself has an angel and a demon, you cannot separate both of them because both of them are you. You cannot just keep the good stuff. When I was younger, I was always trying to be the good, the positive, always trying to look to the bright side. And this breaks me. This always hunts me that back then, trying to always be the guy who is positive, the guy who have hope drains me so much that I couldn't understand why. Because as humans, we need to have the positive and the negative. We need to have the balance. We need to say bad things to good people. We need to wait for the worst. You need to be prepared to face the bad and the good and the gray because life is not black and white. life is gray. It's shades of gray. But just being more serious, you cannot separate the good from evil. And it's also relative because good and evil, according to who? Something that I do wrong could be saving a life that a person that I love. For example, it is wrong for a person to hurt somebody trying to protect a loved one. For example, uh, uh, you're gonna hurt like a robber. You're gonna have you and your loved one. Are you walking in a park? So a random guy just show up and points a gun up to you. If you're not hurt the guy's gonna hurt you and your lover. So even if you're doing the wrong thing by hurting someone, are you protecting someone else? And the same thing, why is the robber robbing you? Maybe he's trying to eat something because his children are starving or something like that. I know that not all criminals have a touching background, but it's still an interesting way to see. So the other thing that I want to do in this channel is trying to I'm going to do like the trolley problem as well because it's not always black and white. You have to live in shades of gray.
I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys ran nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ran, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song.
And I'm gonna break the fifth wall talking to you guys. So the thing is, even when you're in despair, you should not give up, but you should not just put a visor and only see what is in front of you. You have to you have to remember that you're not perfect and you're never going to be perfect. I cannot speak about musicality, but the rhymes, the rhythm, the flowiness of this conversation is the thing that could happen with anybody. Anyone can have doubt about yourself, having FOMO, like the fear of missing out, or like the imposter syndrome, like you feeling that you don't belong where you are now. That's a real interesting way to see.
Song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious. Eminem did it. Played on guitar. Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you. I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to ask for you, say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
The other thing is, I'm sorry, I'm stopping too much, but I decided two things. The first one, I decided one thing for the video. The first one, I was planning to fuck this. This is my channel. I don't care. I was thinking maybe I should divide this video in like 3 parts. Yeah, I'm just gonna divide the video in 3 parts because I think it's gonna be like too long. and I want to link the song in the description. So after that, I'm just gonna put the song in the description for each video, so you have like more. I, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just thinking that it's gonna be too long because I'm stopping too much. And the other thing is, when I watch this video, look about the lights throughout the videos. You have like the blinking lights. You have the light and the dark, the evil and the good and the evil, the hope and the despair. That's so good. That is such a good way to show conflict, to show how the character are feeling, how Ran in this song are feeling, how that guy, this guy are feeling. This is not just about the song, but it's about all the visuals and the effects. So good.
Newsflash! I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason. Beheading all kings, I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistophelies, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender when standing in front of my solar eclipse. My name is stitched to your lips, so you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me, I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm having goosebumps. This is so good. This is so good. This for me summarizes what hope is. Oh, I'm having goosebumps. This song's so good. When you don't give up, when you keep the hopes up, when you just believe that everybody's going to be fine, just the act of not giving up make you live another day, make you have another chance, make you not give up. That's so good.
I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So coward the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs that I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that me to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
And this is high rent. And you say, oh, you have a little time in the end. And this is a part of Ren speaking to the public, speaking, open his heart. I don't want to ruin it just being a little bitch that I am. I want you to have the curiosity and to go there and see that part all by yourself. I don't want to comment. My opinion about this part is amazing. That final bit, this final part, when Ran literally put it down the guitar and just talking to you, the viewer, the listener, is such a heavy and powerful moment. This is why I think Hyren is not my first song that I listen to him, but is my favorite one. I put it the three of them, the Hyren, Tales of Jenny, and Street and Suicide in order. For me, this is my top one, two, and three of Ren. My opinion at the moment. Uh, and yeah, I Suicide, the last one, has again another part in the end of the song, the powerful moment, the powerful passage. I really want you to have the curiosity and go there and look for it, just to give him more views and listen the song again and feel it the song uninterrupted without me keep pausing like a fangirl, just screaming at the screen saying that the Ren is one of the greatest musicians that I ever heard. Because I you have to. This song is not completed without the passage. That's why even if you're going to listen this song on like Spotify, this talk part is there. This message, this final message is there. I'm not gonna play it. I'm just wanna give you a heads up, and I just want you to go there and see it. So the second song, "The Tale of uh, Jenny and Screech," is a long one, and I'm not sure. Since you guys already know me, I'm a big professional in live streaming and creating videos, but I decided to not separate it. I'm just gonna talk about three songs for every artist, and even if it's gonna be long or it's gonna be short, it's not about me, it's about the artist. I don't wanna steal their music three times. I just wanna. My phone was ringing. I don't want to steal more attention because this is not about me. This is about them, in my opinion, about this artist, about Ran. And let's go to the second one. This is my second most favorite song about when I have a lot of others, but for me, this was the first song that I knew because in Spotify I always listen like the discover of the week, and like a long time ago, I think 3 years ago, I received like this song. This is the compilation, so this songs have like all three of them. So it's 2 years. 2 years. I don't know if the individual parts about of the tale, like the tale of Jenny, because the tale of Jenny was recorded earlier. I don't know if the tale of Jenny. I can. I'm a professional. Tale of Jenny. Oh my god, I don't know how to. I don't know how to write. So the tale of Jenny was 5 years ago. Yeah, I think for me it was 3 years ago or something like that that I listened the tale of Jenny, and that that gave me hooks. I got hooked in Ran just because of this song. Because as you're gonna see now, this is a ballad. This is a story. This is not just a song. Again, this guy's amazing. I don't know how how he did this to. I'm not a musician. I don't know how he take like so much song and so much song out of the guitar. I'm just pulling the ego a little bit of Ren because I think that's amazing.
was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before she wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain, he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bugging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance at the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up or go Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate.
Again, this song, the composition of this song, the way that the melody complements the lyrics are amazing. In the more ahead of the song, you're gonna notice, like, you're gonna see on the, especially on the Screech part, how the guitar and how the sounds and how Ren acts. Because for me, this is the acting. The guy's not just singing; he's acting out the song. So he's walking on the empty street on London. He's walking alone. Whereas the scenery of the song can 100% happens there.
Then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone. Don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch. Are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, go? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reach with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through.
Look at this song. Look at this part. I cannot even say a third of this thing.
Boy
This is
code.
such
Screech
a
reach
hard
with
rap. Screech reach with the sheath of his blade, with these
the sheath
teeth
of the blade, with the teeth that could bite
that could bite through the steel and slice concrete. That's awesome.
through steel and sliced concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
Again, the fun about this music video is because he take 3 songs and put it together, because it's the whole story. It's the tale of Jenny, the tale of Screech, and the tale of Violet. Or Violet's tale. Oh, I mean Screech's tale. Sorry, my English. Jenny's tale, Screech's tale, and Violet's tale.
Ah, story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow.
This was I was talking about. Using not only the strings of the guitar, but using the whole guitar as an instrument. Using the whole guitar as the way to tell the story.
Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, are you in? No, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech!
I'm just gonna tell a thing that I always talk about this part is think about your it's leap like here. Your building is like right here. And they didn't talk to everybody like saying, oh, I'm gonna shoot like a music video, and the guy he starts screaming like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you, I'm the owner of this fucking streets, my name is fucking Screech. Every time that I see the scene, I was keeping asking myself, imagine if somebody just like put the head to the window and say that random guy just screaming that stuff.
Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest. Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
I know that I'm stopping too much, but for me, this artist, like the whole video composition, the bullet sounds made by guitar, and it looks like he's aiming with the guitar. He's shooting the camera, and the camera reacting and falling down. For me, this is art. This is art, my opinion. you need to say anything? Or are you tired of me saying the same thing?
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstained sheets, Our Lady weeps, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale. Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you with the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet, she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie, but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance.
I know this song is like a very isolated case, but for me, when he talks about the history repeats itself, is a good way to illustrate. If you're not learning with your mistakes, if you're not learning with other person's mistakes, you're gonna repeat the same thing over and over again. Violet could have stopped this spiral of events if she had listened and seen the things that her mother suffered. I know it's very hard to get out of abusive relationships when you're inside of one, but the thing is, Violet already knew what his abusive relationship is. He knew how her father and her mother behaved itself. She could just stop and look to her life and trying to change that. But the thing is, if you're not learning with your past mistakes, you're fated to repeat it over and over again.
The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick, knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet?
In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Come on, you can agree with me. This was amazing. The storytelling, the way the song flows and the rhythm flows, that was amazing. Everything about these three arcs, the Violet, the Jenny, Screech, and Violet, for me, they complete a whole story, a whole tale, like the like the title says. But the most interesting part is the final part of this song. The part he says,
05, a lady
a lady down of Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. This lady could mean Violet or Jenny.
down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy.
The tragedy is the death of Jenny and Screech, but the miracle is the birth of the twins.
Or miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins.
Two twins, the sons and daughters, doesn't matter, of Violet,
Aligned side by side.
the same way that Jenny and Screech are side by side.
A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
And that's for me is the interesting part about it. Because the first time, not the first time, like the first couple of times that I listened to songs, for me my mind was blown. For me, Jenny and Screech, they both are twins, and that's why in the Jenny part, Jenny froze. Maybe Jenny froze because the Screech is her twin brother, so she could recognize Screech, like maybe seen in the mirror, seen in like the face apps that you become a girl and a boy, and she just stop it there. Maybe that's why she hesitated and not just give it all to Screech. But the thing is, for me, this is still ambiguous because he can be. Oh, of course, the idea is the Jenny and Screech being brothers, but I also like the idea of the same story happens again because you don't learn with your consequences. The twin brothers are going to grow without a mother and abusive father. So it may be possible that just the father adopted Screech and the Screech grew up to be like that, or just Jenny and she becomes like the completely opposite. But the thing is, a miracle What is the line again?
A light broke her silence and
Oh,
just lost the fight to stay alive. A
a
tragedy.
tragedy or a miracle, it happens on these very streets. Ran, guys, ran. This guy's amazing. So the last song is a hard topic to speak. But again, if you see the first song, the High Ren has like almost 1 million views. These two songs has like 100,000 each. So for me, these songs are more unknown than the High Ren because High Ren exploded with reactions and everything. But for me, the both songs are equal nicer songs as well.
Falling through the cracks of the night.
I'm just gonna stop just to say that I love this aesthetic. I love the effect of the things are changing like with the video, like each frame. Uh, I don't like each frame is like a different picture, like a different face, like a different way. There is like all of the frames together become like an seamless emotion. I don't know about much about films and about art, but I think I know how he done that. He basically filmed the whole clip and then must have asked AI to create images based on each frame of the clip. So I love this aesthetic. It's like trippy and it's like very confusing and very surreal, like unrealistic, like surrealistic.
Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Sorry, I don't have like the subtitles for this one.
I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, but can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit, silicone rubber. Bruises my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
The other thing is, I don't remember which reaction I saw for this song, but the thing that the person who was reacting said that I'm gonna not I cannot reference because I don't remember, but I can see in my own I can say using my own words. He abuses the word suicide because and makes the word lose their meaning. And this makes total sense because in nowadays we are not talking about suicide anymore. We're just know that it's a bad thing that happens, and most of the time takes a loved one. I never suffer from a friend of mine or a family member having off themselves. But the thing is, just repeating the word over and over again in my head makes the word lose the meaning. It's the same thing as keep saying like shoo 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 shoo. When you're repeating the words itself like so many times, there's been it's gonna it's going to happen that you're just gonna lose the meaning of the word shoe. You're not gonna think about a shoe anymore. You're just gonna hear a sound like shoe, 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 and it's not gonna have any meaning. So yeah,
Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Sick boy, bitten by a tech boy. I feel like it's not me.
the other thing is, the first two songs that I show about Ran, he was heavily focused using the guitar, and this time he's using another instrument just to create that that is the sound that is uncomfortable, like a suicidal thoughts or something like that. So
I'm so fucking washed up and seasick. Masochistic kid with a split lip. 6 feet deep, I can't eat, I'm nervous. Won't stay down cause my body purges. Useless my mother, can't keep in my supper. Skin so pale cause my cheeks leak color. Truth is my father.
and the other thing is the creativity about this video, because the scene itself is nothing happened. It's just Ren, Aston. It's Ren just walking. But the idea behind it, the way that the scene is constructed, that like using this type of art, like using this frame by frame, like kind of drawings, they're so nice. They're making like you think so much because you give yourself like so much expression and so much life, because the same scene look is like, even if you have like a same scene, doesn't look like the same scene, looks more like a different type of art, like a different piece of media, a different art frame for every single, not every single frame, but the most of frames. Look like this one, and you go like one frame and you go another one, it doesn't look like nothing like the last one. And I think these aesthetics are so nice.
Sleek color, truth is my father. You choose your karma, draw for the sword, then drive through the armor. Oh, I, falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Oh, I, treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Again, this part is basically Ren. The half of the song basically is Ren talking about a very personal feeling, and it's a very personal moment for him. And I don't want to ruin doing like commentaries in front of it. I'm just gonna leave like a very slow music to have like a.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you drink.
It's basically him talking about the feeling that he felt when he lost his friend. And again, for me, this is the most strong part. You can call it until like 2 minutes and 20 a catchy song, like a song that is gonna stuck in the back of your head, and then you're just like suicide, 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 without even notice that you're talking about like deep stuff, like heavy stuff. And this ending is just put like the icing on cake, because when you're listening the catchy song, when this part hits, it hits hard, and you feel like down, and you feel like ugh! But yeah, are my 3 favorite songs from Ran. And thank you so much for accompanying me. I don't know if I'm gonna have like to take the video clips part down on the video, but I believe that you should try and see Ran, like listen to him and give him like some support. Uh, he didn't know, he don't know that I'm exist, and I'm giving him this shout out because nobody is seeing this. But it's still, in the future, if you have the opportunity, just give it a try to Ran. And that's it. This is my opinion about Ran. And thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.